Hey guys, how are you doing today? In last session we saw about the get HTTP method, which is for retrieving the resource. In this video we are going to look at the post HTTP method, that is for creating the resource. Okay, so post is used for creating the resource at the server. So while creating a request, definitely we need to send something in the body, request body, so that server can process the data and perform the necessary actions based on the request. So while doing a post request, remember this guys, we need to send the data in the request body, and then server will either respond based on success. It will show the 200 status code and it will respond with a JSON payload, right? So our request will be also JSON and response will be also JSON. But while making a request, we need to send something in a request body because we are creating a resource at the server. So let's go to the REQRES, which is a website for mock API requests. So if I click on post here, so it is showing me the request format would be for this for this endpoint API users. This is a URL, and for this URL we need to add this into the body of the URL, right? So we need not body of the URL, pardon me, we need to add this body into the HTTP requests that we are making. And once we make this request, response would be like this. So it will tell us which name and job we have updated. It will give an ID and created at, and response code, status code would be 201. So let's do that. We will copy this URL and we'll go to the Postman. Now we will create another request here by clicking plus tab. Now from the drop down we'll select the post HTTP method and paste the URL. Okay, now below you can see here parameters, authorizations, headers, multiple sections are there. Now here we need to mention the body because we are creating a resource at the server, right? So we need to mention what resource I want to create. So here we'll be mentioning I want to create a resource with this data, right? I want to create a resource with this data with name and job. So I'll just give my name, okay, and I'll just give, okay, I'll just mention QA analyst. Fine. So if you see, the format of this data is text, but we need to send a request in the form of JSON, right? So you need to change it to JSON. Pay attention to what kind of data you will be sending in the body. So for this one we need to click on JSON because we are sending a request in the form of JSON, and response will get in form of JSON. And now we'll hit on send. So our response should look like this. So we should get a 201 status code with the name and job and ID and created at. Did we get that? So yes. So our status code is 201 created, name which we have entered, job, ID and created at. So this is done, guys. Thanks for joining in.